TMG Nation, what is going on? Insomnia from the Mexican Gamers channel, back with the weekly series, Q&A series called Preguuntame Ca, Preguuntame. So we're in episode number 6, bros. And for this series to stay alive, for this series to continue, we need your support, not only with the likes and stuff like that, but with your questions, man. It's a Q&A series, question and answer series. So just if you're new, if you've never participated in the series, don't be shy. Leave me some comments, ask questions. Hit me up on Twitter with your question. It doesn't matter what it could be anything, what console I'm gonna pick up, PS4, Xbox 720, whatever it may be. Hit me up on Twitter, leave it in the comments of this video. Rate the video so we can keep the series going. As you can hear by my voice, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm still sick, but I'm feeling better. I can't breathe through my nose still. I'm still congested and stuff, but I'm taking medicine, I'm taking medication. Nothing seems to be working, but I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling okay. And yeah, this is a Medal of Honor Warfighter gameplay. The gameplay is pretty entertaining as I die. I say that and I die right there. But the gameplay is just for the background. I'm not really going to talk about it pretty much at all. But yeah, Medal of Honor Warfighter. Let's get to the first question. And it's from Daniel Andrade. He says, what game do you use on your My Player career mode? On the Dream Begins, that's what he means. Answer me, please. So here's your answer, buddy, Daniel Andrade. I've only really used 2 games, I believe. 2 games for the Dream Begins from a My Player series. Those 2 being, the first one would be Test Drive Unlimited 2. That's the game where you see me driving around in my cars. I have the Range Rover. I have the old Mustang, a beautiful Mustang. That's where I have my house. That's Test Drive Unlimited 2. I get this question a lot, man. What game is it? What game is it? The one where you see me walking around, the one where you saw me at the park in episode number 35, I believe. That one is PlayStation Home. I don't know. That would classify as a game as well, right? So yeah, PlayStation Home. It's pretty much, obviously it's only on PlayStation 3. It's just like a little virtual world, virtual life, and I don't see much of a point to that game, but it is a game, and I've really only used those 2, man. I think they fit the story. They're perfect to make a storyline. One offers nice cars, houses. The other one offers pretty much a virtual world where you can interact with things and stuff like that. So those are the 2 that I use. Test Drive Unlimited 2, which is on Xbox, PC, and on PS3, and the other one is PlayStation Home. Let's move on to the next question. It's from 3987 Mex, and he asks, what is your favorite video game of all time? Oh man, I had to really think about this one. My favorite video game of all time. Let's see. Well, I mean, obviously when you get asked this question, there's nostalgia that goes into it, because obviously this isn't the best game, but when I get the question, my favorite game is the game that I probably had the most fun playing, the most happiness, So I would have to say it's Driver. The first one, Driver, You Are the Wheelman, for PlayStation 1. And that's because that was my first video game ever. My first video game, well, I guess I won't tell you that because I would be answering one of your potential questions. But yeah, that was my first game, and that's probably the one where I've had the most fun in. Driver, You Are the Wheelman for PlayStation 1. Man, oh man, I got it for Christmas. I was just so happy. And yeah, I think that answers your question, man. I was just amazing game. I loved it. I was in love, and that's what really got me into video games and stuff like that. So Lopez Cruz 81 asks, do you think Mexico can win the World Cup next year in Brazil? Oh man, so think and hope are 2 different things, right? Obviously, do I hope Mexico can win the World Cup? Obviously, man, I go for Mexico, but do I think they can win the World Cup? No, I don't think Mexico is up there yet to beat world superpowers, speaking football wise, right? Like such as Brazil themselves. They're going to be hosts of the World Cup. They're obviously candidates to win the World Cup. Spain is another one. Germany, Italy, France, England. Those teams are the ones who are going to be competing for this World Cup. I see for the main candidate, I see Brazil, obviously, because they're holding the competition World Cup. But Yeah, man, I hope Mexico, obviously, but you know, first we gotta win. We gotta get to the semifinals. We gotta advance past that fifth game. We gotta get to the 5th game, and then we could think about winning the actual competition. But you know, obviously, it doesn't matter if they don't win it. I'm gonna be cheering on Mexico, hoping that they do a pretty good job in this next World Cup. And yeah, I don't think they could win it this next one. I really don't. So let's move on to the next one. The 4th one comes from that one dude over here, and he asks, what age did you get into gaming? What age? How old was I, man? I was probably around 8 to 9 years old, I would say. It was when I got my first gaming console, man. It was a PlayStation 1. I got Driver San Francisco. No, I got Driver You Are the Wheel, man. Like you just heard me answer the question earlier. Driver You Are the Wheel, man. And it was a Christmas present, and I was pretty young, man. I was really young. My parents were always the old-fashioned, you know, Mexican parents that didn't really think video games was good for you. They weren't, you know, oh, that stuff isn't good for you, this and that. But you know, I really wanted a gaming console. My cousins, I would play Super Nintendo and stuff like that, Nintendo 64. Because my cousins had it, and I would be at my cousin's house all the time. That's where I played Super Mario. I played Donkey Kong. I also played the Sega. I played Sonic the Hedgehog and stuff like that. But I didn't have a console of my own, and the first console I got was a PlayStation 1, and I got Driver You Are the Wheelman with that console. That was the first game that I had, and I was like 8 or 9, I think. I was really young. I might be wrong, man. I gotta go think. I gotta think, man. But I was really young. Like, I don't give you a solid answer because I don't remember. I was so young, but it was at a very young age. So let's move on to the last and final question. It's from Misfit SG17, and he asks, after Mayweather easily defeating Guerrero, do you think Canelo is ready for Mayweather? Ooh, man, that's the $1 million question. That's the question we all want to know. Will it happen? Mayweather versus Canelo Alvarez? Will it be another Pacquiao versus Mayweather? Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. I think this one will actually happen. Oh, at least I hope so. But do I think Canelo is ready for him? That's what you're asking. After watching the Guerrero fight, it's clear that Mayweather still remains sharp. He has blazing hand speed still. I do think Canelo has the hand speed and the power to defeat Mayweather. But what he does, he needs to be more aggressive. That's what Canelo needs, man. He can't take breaks like he did versus Austin Trout, just giving up rounds. That versus Mayweather is suicide. You'll lose the fight because Mayweather will punish you for it. What you need to do is keep the pressure, keep the non-stop pressure on Mayweather, sort of like Cotto did. And there you saw Mayweather get hit, the most he's ever been hit in his career. You gotta be fast, though. You gotta be fast. Guerrero was way too slow. He was way too slow, easy to counter punch. And Mayweather just had a field day with him. So yeah, man, I think he's ready. He has what it takes. He has the potential to beat Mayweather, but it's up to him not to take those rounds off, to work on his stamina and stuff like that. And yeah, man, we'll see if the fight ever happens. So thank you guys for watching, man. That's all the questions we've had. Again, remember to participate in the series if you wanted it to continue. Like the video. It's really hard, man, to do commentaries with my nose stuffed up like this, man. I'm sick right now, and I have to breathe through my mouth, and I have to continue to talk fluently. So it's pretty hard. It's a challenge. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out, bros, and as always, take care.